What are some practical tips for tending to our mental gardens?
First things first, we have to recognize that attention, it's limited.
Right, we can't focus on everything at once.
Exactly. So we got to be choosy about what we let in.
It's like, are you spending your attention on what really matters to you? Or are you letting distractions call the shots?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get caught up in the whirlwind, social media, news, all that. But if we're not careful, we end up feeling scattered and we don't actually remember much of what we, consumed.
I've definitely been there. So what's the antidote?
Mindfulness, it's about becoming more aware of your thoughts and feelings right here, right now. When you start noticing your attention drifting, you can choose to bring it back to what's important.
Ah, so it's like building that mental muscle. Hey, I see you distraction, but I'm focusing on this muscle.
Yeah, exactly that. And it takes practice, like any other kind of training. The more you do it, the better you get at managing your attention, directing your energy toward what you actually value.
Powerful stuff. Now let's go back to those activity silent memories for a sec. We talked about them fading, getting messed with. Is there anything we can do to make them, I don't know, tougher, less likely to disappear?
Definitely. There are techniques like chunking and elaboration.
Okay, break those down for me.
Sure. Chunking is basically grouping information together. Like, think about phone numbers.
Right, we don't remember all 10 digits separately.
Exactly. We
Yeah.
break them into chunks. So instead of trying to memorize a huge list of random facts, you can group them into categories or connect them in some way that makes sense to you.
So instead of a jumbled mess, we create some order.
Yes.
Yeah.
And elaboration takes it a step further. It's about connecting new information to stuff you already know. Instead of just absorbing it passively, you got to actively engage with it. Ask yourself questions, make connections, maybe even picture it in your mind.
So instead of just data points, it becomes part of your internal world.
Exactly. The more you can connect it to your existing knowledge and your life, the stronger those memories become.
Makes sense. It's like weaving those new threads of information into the, I don't know, the tapestry of your mind.
Perfect analogy.
But what about those times when you really need to remember a lot of information fast? Like for an exam or a presentation? Any tips for those moments?